Okay, we're back with the final round in the second game. Here we have four lands. We'll be good this time. It doesn't look like we'll be stuck on two lands again. And with four lands, we can play the majority of the spells in our deck, except for Sigil and what was it? The Moat. So here we fetch the Taiga just because, in case we get Words of War, we want to be able to play it. We only have this and another Taiga and two Utopia Sprawls to be able to produce red. So fetching a red in the beginning is really good. We have white, green, and the blue for the Moat. Here he's play a Shielding Sphere, so we can play the Enchantress, and what we can do is we can actually Rancor his Sphere to draw a card if we have to, since it can't attack us. And if we get Gather of Graces, we can sacrifice Rancor and get it back into our hand. So we have Sigil. That's really great. We do have the enchantments to get the angels out and going. So maybe the thing is try to get another land, hopefully, and then just play the Rancors and get the angels. So right now, the next turn we can play a land. Hopefully we'll draw another land so we can play Sigil. If not, it'd be tempting to put a Rancor on one of the walls just so that we can fetch another card in our hand. Well, not fetch, but like draw another card to hopefully draw into land so we can play Sigil on the 5th turn. So here we can play the Enchantress, play Rancor. Hopefully one of the two cards that we draw off Rancor is a land. So here we can play another Rancor to draw another land, to draw another two cards, digging for a land. So Seton works. He'll give us the ability to tap our creatures for mana. It won't give us 5 right now, but definitely the turn after we'll be able to play the Sigil. Oh, Slag Storm. Once again, that card wrecks us. But hopefully, in this case, we draw a land next turn, and then we can play Sigil. Can't attack us with walls. So, when I first saw this deck, I think the win condition was just Guruk and hide behind a bunch of walls and just be able to ultimate off Guruk and kill us with giant tokens. If not, just beat us down with the 3/3 he makes. So here we can play Enchantress. Rancor Enchantress and draw a card. Still no land. Oh, there's Guruk. That's going to be pretty painful for us. Hopefully we get the land to play Sigil. If not... Okay, we have a Utopia Sprawl. That'll help. That right there, I think, was an error. We could have played the Enchantress first to be able to draw off... No, actually, never mind. I take that back. Drawing into the Sanctum, it's not an error anymore. But originally I was thinking instead we could have played the Enchantress and then play the Utopia Sprawl to draw a card. But we just lucked out and got into a Sanctum, so we can we can now play Sigil. Now we have 3 mana open. We have the mana to play Sterling Grove and a Rancor on one of the angels that produces. Oh, let's untap that. Get that for white. So here, our angels are pretty much immune to Slag Storm, as they have 4 toughness. We have multiple enchantments that we can play the next turn to get more angels to beat down with. It doesn't look like right now he has anything to protect him from the air. He's got a full hand though. Let's see, 6 mana. Okay, so he's played the Surge again. Okay, as you guys know, this is a commentary on my game because my recording didn't work while I was doing this. So I know the end result right here. We're gonna lose to something kind of ridiculous. I think he's gonna pull Tooth and Nail, and then fetch Blightsteel Colossus and play that with the Warstorm Surge. So we die off that. Here, I think what I did was just play a bunch of enchantments to get a bunch of creatures. What we should have done was to protect ourselves, since we have the draw engine to some extent going. We could have Oblivion Ring the Surge if we knew the Blightsteel combo was coming. We could have also sacrificed the Sterling Grove and got Nevermore, or, well, Nevermore probably not work, but Solitary Confinement. But here we didn't really know, so I thought at this point that I was in really great shape. I was just making a bunch of angels, I was thinking nothing can stop me. But that goes to show that the more board position you have and the more sure you are, the worse you are at in Magic, because anything can happen. So here you'll notice that we just play a bunch of enchantments. We have a bunch of creatures. We didn't know anything was coming. So you can see his next turn. I'm pretty sure it's either his next turn or the turn after that he's going to play the Blightsteel Colossus, and we just die off that. Yeah, so here it is. I think he's got the 7. Is it the 7 mana? Yeah, this was definitely unexpected. So here he plays the Blightsteel, and that hits us in the face, and we pretty much lose. Alright, and that's it.